Hello, my name is Naomi Campbell and I'm going to tell you about my family history. So I don't really have a family history per se that I really know of, but I can tell you about my upbringing. So my mom and dad met when they were pretty young. My mom was 18, my dad was 20. They met in church. My dad was studying to be a pastor, and they met and fell in love. And my dad became a pastor, and then they decided to move to New York. They had this opportunity to start a church in Long Island. So they got married, I was born, and I was about a month old, and we moved to Long Island and started this church. So it was not Christian, but it was Jews for Jesus. So we followed Christian beliefs, but we were Christians, but we followed the Jewish traditions. So the Old Testament is the same as the Jewish Bible, so that's kind of where that all came in. So it was a small church. The upstairs, it was in our house. We lived in the upstairs, and the downstairs was the church. And this was in the 70s, so it was kind of a hippie church. It was, instead of pews, there were couches and tables. And there was a live band. My dad was the band leader. He was a singer and played guitar. There was a drummer and bass player, and so it was kind of strict because, like, the women weren't allowed to wear makeup or anything like that, but it was free at the same time because they were all young and hippies and all that kind of stuff. So we were really small, and my dad prayed and prayed and wanted the church to grow, and it just wasn't growing, so they decided that they were going to move back to Florida after 5 years of trying to make this church happen. So we moved back to Florida, and they tried to get another church going there, but it just never worked out. And I think my dad started to lose faith at this time because just nothing was happening. And he ordered MTV, which was kind of a big deal. I got my ears pierced, and so just things started changing. It just wasn't as strict as it used to be. And my dad basically lost faith and started, like, growing his hair long and listening to heavy metal. And so my parents got divorced because my dad no longer was a pastor, and my mom was still in that lifestyle. And I guess that just kind of made my sister and I who we are, because we had that upbringing of the church, and then we also had this new, we were just seeing another side of things. So anyway, long story short, that's pretty much what made me who I am today. Thank you.